Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Only a very quick middle of the day update. Not much happened. Bitcoin is starting to roll over there a little bit, but that's not a surprise necessarily. Not if this really is a wave 2 that we talked about in the previous video. So again, we can allow Bitcoin technically to go all the way down to 35,680 if it needs to. But we added a support area in the previous video that basically suggested ideally to maintain the upside pressure and to keep pushing, because Bitcoin yesterday made a new 2023 high. So question is, can it make another 2023 high? And my view is that, well, certainly as long as we're holding that B wave low, as long as that's the case, 35,680, because that would be the invalidation point of this structure. So I can really only continue with this roadmap, this structure which projects Bitcoin towards 42K, as long as we're holding that level. Or I have to rework the chart, have to rework my assumptions. But yeah, as long as that's holding, no reason to change the assumption. But yeah, also probabilities, however, will already shift with a break below 36,720. So we've talked about the idea that obviously this wave 4 bottomed on the 14th of November. You know that if you followed the previous videos. Again, for context, check out my previous video. We talked about the daily chart as well. So the idea is that we are now in this fifth wave of a larger first wave, and we have a wave 1 to the upside, we have a wave 2 to the downside, A, B, C structure. The C wave could be unfolding now. Then a wave 4, so wave C of 3. Then wave 4 could follow at some point, and a wave 5. Other interpretations are possible. This is a more bullish escalation count, but the bullish escalation count at least gives us the possibility for a deep retracement before continuing. So even if the wave C already finished here, which is another possibility, the problem with that is that the wave C was very short then, yeah. Then this would at the same time have completed wave 3, and then the wave 4 should also give us a bit of a pullback, but the wave 3 would overall be too short actually to be reliable. But okay, let's assume it is the case. But then the wave 4 should give us a pullback, and basically the support levels are valid here as well. So I'd rather show the options, you know, and just make you aware that, yeah, we can give it a bit of space to the downside, no problem. In addition to that, you might want to pay attention to this trend line here that we have on the chart. I might actually adjust this trend line now a little bit, because now I think we have enough touch points to make it relevant, even though it's still a bit subjective, isn't it? So maybe let's just leave it as it was with 2 fake outs here. But pay attention to that trend line as well. It might provide additional support. And yeah, as long as the mentioned levels are holding, Bitcoin has a chance to rise towards 42K in waves 3 and 5. Once these are complete, and maybe earlier, but that's why we're tracking the relevant support levels, okay? Bear in mind, this is likely the end game. We're in a wave 5. I'm still watching for higher prices. What I don't really want is that Bitcoin goes above the 43K level directly. I explained in the previous video why. So again, if you haven't watched it and you're puzzled, you might want to check it out, because that's a level that we looked at on the daily time frame. And then, yeah, I mean, looking at the microstructure really, if we go to the 30-minute chart, because it's really a quiet day, Saturday, holiday weekend in the US, then yeah, this looks a bit like, what did I do here? 1 second. Let me just shift that C wave back up. And then if we assume that, yeah, I mean, if this wave 2 started, then this might have been an A wave. We might now be working on a B wave, and then a C wave to the downside might follow, like A wave down, yeah. The B wave can take all sorts of shapes and sizes, and then a C wave down. And then with that C wave, so if we basically, I mean, this could already be the B wave. So if we break below the Friday low, which was at 37,600 pretty much, then I would take that as evidence, initial evidence, that a C wave is unfolding, okay? And yeah, at the moment I haven't got a clearly defined end of the B wave, but it might be that this was wave A, the B wave might be some kind of a triangle, and then the C wave down. Yeah, not much more to add, but gives you a little bit of an overview of what's going on right now on the Bitcoin chart. I hope you like the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.